Hello, hello. Thank you for checking in. It is Monday, Motivational Monday. Woohoo! Linda, you're first. Thank you for checking in. Sorry I'm late. Let me say hello to, woohoo! Linda's first. Let me say hello to everybody. Laura Star, Linda, oops, there's YouTube. Laura Star and Shocker and Sturgis Guy and T-Sess and House of Dave and Sam and St. Clinton and Eric and Petey and Tim and Ryan and Photo and Philip and Mark Mean and Star Raven and Angie Tomlinson and Fairies Lover and Lucky Girl and Azure Yusuf and the Cram and Marcel and Jim Dandy and Bill Knaus and Scott Kimmis and Joe Barney and Red Stapler and Sturgis Guy and John McCain and Terry Sue and Brett and St. Clinton and Sam and Cosmic Joe and Jay Dellman and Blair and N1QOV. Thank you for checking in. And Wing Doggy, it's somebody's birthday today. And David Jones and Marcel. It's somebody's birthday today. Hello, everybody. No, not the internet. I'm still not sure if I didn't break my foot or not, but it was really swollen yesterday and better today. Happy birthday, Wing Doggy. Hello, Marcel. Happy birthday, Wing Doggy. Wing Doggy, I hope you're doing something special or good for your birthday. I don't know, do you have any plans? Because I have a plan for you. Wing Doggy. I was going to sing you a happy birthday song. Who's... Wing Doggy says he's been waiting all day. All right, Wing Doggy. We're going to sing happy birthday song to Wing Doggy. Anyone who wants to join in from your house, feel free to sing happy birthday to Wing Doggy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Wing Doggy, Richard Wingert. Happy birthday to you. Woo! Cake, cake, cake. I want some cake. Me too. Wing Doggy says, yay, another day older. David Jones says he unfortunately muted too late and was able to hear my song. I had a dream the other night, the most vivid dream. Maybe it was last night. I'm losing track of time. I had a dream that not only was I a singer, but I was flying while I was singing. And I was singing the most beautiful songs, but I was making them up as I sang, because not only was I was a singer and I could fly, but I also had the ability to make up amazing, perfect music off the top of my head, with music and lyrics and everything, without just off the top of my head. Yeah, I was. So I was singing and flying and performing like American Idol top music, perfect songs that everyone in the world was like, oh my God, did you see the singing flying angel? I was a singing flying angel. Hi, Blair Cooper. Thank you. Oh, yes. And yesterday was Easter. Woohoo! Happy Easter. Hope everyone had a nice Easter. And yes, I posted some pictures. Sweetie took some pictures at the new house. We haven't figured out where I want to have my regular picture spot, because this house has a lot of greenery. So I may be trying different locations. But yes, I had an Easter sweater on, and we had a very nice day. And nice day. Oh yes, and Blair, I read your song. What and your song lyrics were almost like a poem, and it's very nice, Blair. Very nice. Thank you for sharing. Hi, N1QOV. Woohoo! I saw some of your references in your song to your PTSD, so I think anything you can do creatively that helps, you know, express some of this stuff from your PTSD, and some of the, you know, pain and stuff from the incident is very good. So I think that's good, Blair. David Jones. No, Marcel. No, Marcel. Marcel. Yeah, what am I doing wrong? Yeah, and no, I didn't have any Easter candy though. I just remembered that. I did actually have jelly beans last night, though. Um, but we went out for a delicious lunch, and the day before we saw a very weird movie called The Clan, which was actually a movie about a real life event that happened in right now I'm forgetting it. Wait, Argentina. This is a real live event that happened in Argentina. It's called The Clan, and it's based on an actual historical event, and it was really well done, but um, the people weren't necessarily so good. But I'd never heard of this event because I don't know that much about the history of Argentina. But they had like a really brutal dictatorship, and then they switched. So this was a few years back, you know, like the 60s kind of, or maybe 50 years, the 60s or 70s. I'm not sure when it was, but they'd had a dictatorship, and then they were gotten into democracy. So as you can imagine, there were people who had been involved in the dictatorship, and then suddenly there's democracy, but there's still, you know, secret police and all this stuff. So anyhow, it's a story about this father, an older man, you know, like looks like he's about in his 60s. He's got a whole family. Um, uh, he's got a whole family, you know, like several daughters, several sons. Seems like a quiet family man, but he's not. His side job, he calls it saying he provides hospitality. His side job is he kidnaps people, sometimes people they know and that are friends, and holds them in their basement, in a room in their basement, and then demands ransom and picks up the ransom, and he says he's going to release the people, but ends up killing them. And his whole family, his family, his wife and his daughters and all that, they're not really involved in it, but they can hear in the basement that there's somebody yelling and screaming and kicking and banging on the pipes. But the father is in complete control. Like they don't say anything, don't ask anything. So it's very weird. And then the son's like a rugby star, and then he starts to get the kids involved. And as a father, he's very manipulative, and he gets his oldest sons involved. And of course, you know he's going to get caught. But the guy is kind of like the father is kind of like a narcissist, egomaniac, and he thinks he's invincible. and you'd think he would want to save his family, but then he ends up bringing them all down too. And it's kind of sad, but it was very interesting, very well done, and it's about a part of history that I didn't know anything about. And the guy who played the father was excellent. You didn't feel like you were watching a movie. It felt like you were watching real life. But um, yeah, so in the end, he gets caught and he goes to jail. But he ends up, instead of taking the blame, he refuses to take the blame or say that he's innocent. So they even say, we will, if you say you are guilty and take the blame, we will not press charges against your wife, your daughters, anyone else in your family as accessories. And he refuses to. So it ends up, not only does he go to jail, but his wife, his daughters, one of his sons tries to kill himself. It's like, and he never admits it. So hi, N1 QOV. So no, I didn't go to Batman and Superman though. Batman and Superman made a huge box office, despite the fact that most of the critics were like, I hate it, this movie sucks. Everyone went to see it anyhow. So and I wonder, okay, the critics like totally panned it, said it was horrible and it was just a mess. But I wonder what the people who actually saw it, if there's anyone who actually saw it, what they thought of it. That's what I want to hear. People who aren't critics and stuff, if they saw it and like whether they thought it was good or bad. And going back to, I got off track. Going back to happy birthday, Wing Doggy. Hope you've got some good plans with Red. And oh, and we also had delicious pizza. So yeah, but it's supposed to suck. And I saw this very sad video of Ben Affleck. But the movie's made a ton of movies, so a ton of money. Huge box office opening, like one of the biggest box office openings for this weekend or whatever. So I mean, I guess the producers are probably pretty happy about that. Blair says, thanks, I love my job as a personal manager. Personal manager and promoter for music. It lets him hang out and work and write with many amazing gifted musicians all the time. That's excellent, Blair. That is very good for your PTSD. Excellent, Blair. I'm very happy for you. Linda says she was told that there's a lot going on at once and it's hard to follow. Yeah, the critics said it was a bit of a mess. So, but they are making, and they introduced a Wonder Woman character in this, though I don't think she does that much in this film, but they introduced her and the girl playing it because they've been making a Wonder Woman movie, her own movie. So that hopefully that will be better. But do the critics? I mean, do people even care about what the critics say? Because so many people went to see it. Yeah, you know, they've gotten so into all the last few years, you know, like only making comic book movies and only remaking movies and remaking sequels of remaking movies. They're like, because, you know, they're spending hundreds of millions of dollars, like $200–300 million making these movies, so they really want to make sure they produce a sure thing. But it makes it really hard to, when you spend that much money, to make a decent profit, because you've kind of got to sell a ticket to everyone in the world. I think they're spending way too much on movies and sacrificing a lot of originality and new ideas. So and it's very interesting seeing all these. I end up going with all these like kind of unusual small independent films with Sweetie, and I kind of love that because I see things and watch movies about things I've never heard of, and it's totally different, and it's always kind of like eye-opening. Oh, Blair said his son went to see Batman and Superman and loved it. Okay, so there you go. Blair said his son is 29, went to see it and loved it. There you go. Real person, not a critic. Loved it. David Jones says, does Sweetie like to take naps during the movie? Sometimes. It depends. It depends on how exhausting his week was. Sometimes. So I hope everybody had a good Easter weekend and a good birthday for you, Wing Doggy. Oh, wait, Wing Doggy. I'm not sure if I should ask. How old are you? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. Wing Doggy says 59. Again? And yeah, no, I didn't dress as an Easter bunny, but I did. Wing Doggy's like, what? What? No. Sorry, we're all skeptical. Wing Doggy says, I won't tell. I did get Sweetie an Easter bunny. He's taking a shower in the morning and he came out and there was a bunny on his pillow and he's like, where did this come from? I'm like, must have been an Easter bunny. But yeah, we had it was a nice day, it was sunny. So Marcel says he's 31 years for 18 anniversaries. Wing Doggy says he's 59, but Red thinks he's 51. Ah! And Marcel, let's see, at 31 plus 18. 49. Ooh, Marcel, that's the one more. Marcel, you got one more year to the big one. And Wing Doggy, you got one more year to, I think one more year and you can start getting Social Security benefits or go to places and get the Social Security, senior citizen discount. That's what I mean. Not Social Security, senior citizen discount. Oh, Linda says you can at 55. Okay. Sturgis Guy says he considered 42 when he should start getting the senior citizen discount. Wait, Sturgis Guy says 42 is the answer? Wait, to 31 plus 18? No. So yeah. What? Well, it's not my birthday, Marcel. So. Yeah. Yeah. So that's it. And oh my goodness, it's already 5:46. Sorry, I was late today. Tomorrow is Terrible Tuesday. Terrible Tuesday. So I will be back tomorrow to share some terribly tasty, traumatic Tuesday tidbits with you. Yeah, Linda says today all I've motivated people to do is live longer, celebrate your birthdays, and eat candy. Okay, good. My job is done. So let me say goodbye to everybody. Laura Star and Shocker and Sturgis Guy and Tisus and House of Dave and Sam and St. Clinton and Eric and Petey and Tim and Ryan and Photo and Philip and Mark Mean and Star Raven and Angie Jonas and Angie Thomason and Fairies Lover and Lucky Girl and Ezra Yusuf and the Cram and Marcel and Jim Dandy and Bill Knaus and Scott Kimmis and and one QOV and Blair Cooper and Wing Doggy, the birthday boy, and Red Stapler and John McCain and Terry Sue and Brett and Cosmic Joe and Jay Dahlman and Sam and St. Clinton and make sure I didn't miss anyone. This is for everybody. I love you. Bye. I love you all. Bye. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye, everybody on YouTube. Good plan, Blair.